That's what you don't want to have happen. Do a 2-hour live with somebody, with people, and then all of a sudden it kicks you. You run out of battery on your phone. That's disturbing. This battery cannot keep up. The power cannot keep up. And it's on super mode. Must be this cord's no good. Charging, but can't keep up. Terrible. Anyway, I think the guys will come back. They'll look for me again. I got somebody back. One person came back. Thanks for joining me again. I apologize. My other phone died. And then when I plugged it in to charge it, it gave me a red arrow of death. So it's like one of those things. It was going to take forever to charge up. You guys, thanks for joining me back. I appreciate it. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to interrupt everything with a dang phone dying on me. You know, crap happens, I guess. Hi, JJ. Who imports fuel there? Can a private company get into the market there? Very difficult. You can buy a gas station here. If you want to own a gas station, you can buy a franchise, Sea Oil or Patron or a number of them. Their guy just put up a Sea Oil not long ago. The problem is he doesn't have as many customers because his price of oil and his price of gas is higher than Eco Oil or some of the other ones. And for example, where I live, I sell gasoline, I sell diesel, I sell gasol. Okay, all three. I just went today to town. I picked up 11 containers of gasoline, 20-liter containers, and brought them back. And we put gasoline in the bottles here. We sell it out of the bottle to the motorcycle riders because we live way off the beaten path. These guys, they use gas going back and forth to their high schools. The kids and the parents are going back and forth to town. And it's just easier for them to fill up with gas right here with me. So we sell about 20 liters of gas a day. 20 liters of gas, we're paying, today I paid 60.2 or 60.5 pesos per liter. And we're selling it for 80. To give you an idea of the profit margin. 20 pesos per liter. 4 liters to a gallon, you're making 80 pesos, $1.50 for a gallon of gas. We also sell the diesel. We probably make at least 50 pesos per gallon of diesel we sell. Okay. You have access to the fuel refineries to import fuel. If you can get started here, and well, there's a Shell. There's Shell here on the island. Patron, I'm not sure how Patron is bringing their fuel in. I know Shell, I know where their plant is. So there's a Shell here. Yeah, JJ, they might consider. You know, it's something we can do is we can use LinkedIn to set up a meeting. When you come over here, I can even accompany you on the meeting. We'll go talk to them. I've already sat down with Chevron Corporation in Makati. I've had meetings with Chevron. It was about a different thing. It was about my product, you know, for their factories and their business there in Makati and Manila and everywhere they have offices and stuff to sell a cold plus AC treatment. But when it comes to fuel and cost, I'm sure they've had lots of proposals, but it's worth a try. Everything's worth a try. You can get in, more power, you're good to go. So yeah, I would, pretty competitive over here. You know, a lot of the things they do over here, the guys that work on the ships, the diesel that they get in this local area here, they get it off the ship. The boat captain is in cahoots with the crew, and the owner doesn't have a clue. And they take the fuel right off the ship, passing through. They stop here, they unload so much fuel off, put it in drums, and the owner's paying for it. And they sell it on the black market here. They bootleg it. So do the same thing with gasoline. And a lot of times they're offloading unleaded gasoline, and then the guy just puts red dye in it and calls it premium. Ain't that some crap? You put unleaded in your tank and it's really a premium. You're looking for premium and you're buying unleaded that's dyed red. It's dark red. It's amazing, huh? such corruption, crookedness going on in the world, but that's what's happening. You can supply the government, but can rent the current suppliers' depots. Yeah, you can try, but I can tell you this right now. In the government, there's a bunch more corruption. When you're dealing with the military and the Army and the Air Force and the people here, the generals, who are filling their vehicles up on the base for free. So when you come here to do business, JJ, there's a lot of corruption. So watch what kind of business you get into, because they try to make the guy, the foreigner, into the fall guy. It's tough, I'm telling you. I've been dealing with it for years and years now. And I've had them try to make me the fall guy. They wanted me to use my business as a supplier of cement on a roadway project. I would have been the fall guy, a DPWH project, laundering money through my company. I'd have been screwed. The foreigner would have been gone. Bam, gone. If we got caught, I'd have been gone. I didn't do it. I told him straight up, I'm really just not interested in cement business, Sorry. I used a simple excuse like that and I got out. I don't want to be dealing with these kind of people. Yeah, keep your business small. You already got money, okay? So why do you want to keep, working so hard? You got money, you can make it here with a small business, keep it a small enterprise. Make a small enterprise. Because your enterprise can get big. Believe me, you can make a lot of money, okay? I know. You can make a lot of money on a small enterprise business. And here, if you have to write a receipt, then you declare the taxes. If you write a receipt, you declare the taxes. That's business in the Philippines. So, we'll talk more when you come, JJ. We can sit down. We can talk about a lot of things. That's better when we talk, in person. Or we can talk on WhatsApp or LinkedIn or however you want to chat about it. Social media is not so good. You don't want to open that can of worms. It's better if we talk face to face, sit on the beach. There's nobody monitoring our conversation or recording us. It's a much better situation. So, but yes, small business, in my opinion, is better. In corporations, I have a corporation. Okay, I shut it down. Every aspect of it, from the meetings, from the treasurer, the secretary, every little hoop you're jumping through to maintain your corporate business going, and you can't touch your money. It's like, how do you get paid? You got to give yourself a paycheck, or you don't get paid. You get nothing out of it. Yeah, base is better for business. When you're there, we can chat. You'll be able to see everything firsthand. You'll be able to see everything. We can go around if you want. We could take a traveling tour, go visit. There are corporations. I'm sure they'd be glad to see me. I haven't seen a lot of them in a long time. We can set up meetings on LinkedIn and go visit people. But I have a lot of big corporate friends, a lot. And I don't usually talk about it on, I haven't shared that on YouTube before. People here, they don't know anything about me except what I'm sharing with them, my family life here and the fishing and the stuff like that. They really don't know anything about my business or the backside of everything we do, It's better to keep things that way. Like the guy that came on a little while ago, a big troll, foreigner or a Filipino guy, came on there calling big liar, to Judith. She didn't say one lie to anybody, Crazy people. Anyway, we'll talk about it when we're chatting. Come and visit. We'll talk about everything, and you'll gain a lot more insight into this country and how it is. Importing and exporting here. If you do it through a broker, it costs you a fortune. If you do it yourself with an import-export license, a pain in the ass to get. The one restriction they were looking for me, I wanted to have an export license, right? And they want a company sign So easy to make. Company sign, lighted company sign on your place of business. You know, that's one of the requirements for export license. Some things are very easy, but then they hit you with the taxes, and that's where you pay dearly. Okay. All right, JJ, just keep it quiet. We'll talk about it. Okay. And I'll share with you. I've got something in the works also. I'm waiting on investors to come in. We had an investor for 186 million who backed out, but that's about what it's going to take, somewhere between 100 million and 150 million probably, to get this all set up. We're going to start it here on Masbate Island, and then we're going to move forward. We've got buyers set up. We've got shipping set up. I've got the complete business plan written up, and everything, logistics, trucking set up. The only thing I don't have is the actual transportation of equipment around the island that we plan to use, the barges, things like that. You know the old Navy boats that had the front that dropped down? You could load cargo or whatever on it. I was thinking something small like that. Or we could even go a little bigger with barges for my idea. But I need something that's shallow water so we can drive up in 2 meters of water onto the beach, drop the gate, drive a truck on, unload, and then drive that barge out, you know, and bring it over to the factory for processing, and then take the goods, the material we process, out and conveyor it onto the ship. We can anchor a ship right out here at 20 meters of water. We can anchor a ship, and we can load by conveyor rather than try to bring them into a port. So ports are expensive. So, in fact, they're going again. I'm live again, but the Wi-Fi was buffering on me. Best JJ, we don't talk business here anymore. Sorry about that. I was trying to change the Wi-Fi. But anyway. Cool. That'd be nice, JJ. I'd like to get you involved in this because we already have buyers for the product we'll produce. My partner in the U.S., who's actually one of my classmates from high school, and he came up with the idea. He works in a timber industry in Mississippi, and he come up with the idea. And there's a lot of people doing it, but there's a lot of people that don't know what they're doing and don't know how to market properly, don't know how to get into buyers. And I can tell you right now, we have buyers for 125,000 metric tons of product monthly. And I'll explain it all to you when you come. Don't worry. On WhatsApp, I might send you over the business plan so you have an idea of what the plan is all about, or the feasibility study. I'll send you the feasibility study for the area here I live in, Kinyan and Tonga. That's what I did the feasibility study on. And I'll send you over that. You'll have an idea of what it's all about then. Something very, very simple, not too cost effective, fast, high return on investment, and guaranteed buyers already. So you might be interested when you come, we'll chat about it. You can look it up, you'll figure it all out. It'll be good. It'll be really good. I'm getting to the age though, JJ, where I said, hell, you know, I'm 65 years old. When do I retire? When do I really retire? You know? Yeah, it is better. I don't use my own money for anything. This whole business that I have going right now, I'll kind of explain how it works is, let's say my distributor in Thailand wants to order product from the US, from Clearwater. He will tell me what he wants to order. I'll send him a pro forma invoice at his cost, distributor dealer cost. He will send me the money. I will contact Clearwater with the items he wants to order, and they will send me a wholesaler pro forma. I pay them what they asked me for. They ship the product to Thailand. Thailand doesn't come to the Philippines. Our product never hits the Philippines. Okay? So that's the best business a person can have. You're only moving money, and you're only invoicing, and you're relaxing. You can go fishing with your father-in-law. That's my business. That's what I do. And my other distributors in Manila and QC in Quezon City and Laguna, the two distributors I have that are carrying different products for me. They do exactly the same thing, only the product is coming into the Philippines here for them. I'm not responsible for their customs duties and taxes. They're responsible for it. You're right, JJ. You're right. If we sit still, we're not going to be here tomorrow. I promise you. So stay active, stay busy. That's us. I'm going to run get another drink real quick, guys. I got 6 guys watching us. Only JJ's talking. You guys, please charm in. We want to hear you. We want to hear your opinions. We want to chat with you as well. We want to get to know you. And we'll give you insight into us and what we're doing here in the Philippines. What works, what doesn't, what's good, what's bad, you know? We got 6 guys watching us, and please say hi. Come on in. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And you're going to get plenty of content from us. It's going to be spearfishing. It's going to be fishing with net videos. It's going to be gardening. It's going to be all about everything. Investing in the Philippines. Money, business, anything you want to talk about. Ladies, children, doctors, lawyers. We know a little about everything, you know. Let me get a drink. I'll be right back with you. Nice and cold, huh? Wow. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's chat, guys. Mark Wilkinson. Hi, how the hell are you? Mark, how did you find my channel, bro? Very nice. I know you from before. Hello, Mark. Nice to have you with us. Mark, what can we chat about tonight? Let's get into a new topic, guys. JG and I have been chatting a little bit about business. We'll chat more about that in the future. If we find something good to share with you guys, we certainly will. Believe me, we'll share it with you. And JG will be sitting here next to me when we decide to share it with you. If we decide to share it with you. We want everyone to succeed, guys. And this country is no different from any country. When it comes to business, it's all about the same, no matter where you go in the world. You just have to learn how to handle the politics of the country, you know, what's good, what's bad. And the Philippines is a tough market. As you guys, if you try to start business, you're going to find out. This place, you work your butt off to make a few pesos. So anyway, you set up business like I do, it's a little different. So Mark, what should we chat about tonight? What would you like to chat about? Let's go to a topic you like. If we don't like it, we won't chat about it. Anyway, pick a topic, Mark. Let's do it. You guys want to talk about drinking? JJ, do you drink? If you drink, what do you like to drink? So I can have it on hand for you when you show up. Well, I got lots of business ideas, Mark. I have a lot of business going here. From small, tiny basket of business to quite a large business. You drink coffee? Oh, good. I got plenty of that. You like the Great White instant coffee, or you like black coffee, or what do you like? Because I don't have a brewing machine. I'll mix up a pot of hot water and pour you some coffee. I don't drink too much either. I think this is my 3rd drink tonight, and that's my last drink. And these are very small. These are 6% alcohol by volume. It's a little tiny bottle, you know, not a big bottle. Anyway. What? You doing what? My wife came down and said, let's eat. I'm like, what? Yeah, the phone I'm using now, guys, it's another Oppo phone. My other phone decided it didn't like me, I guess. And even though I had it charging, had it plugged up charging the whole time, it died on me. I was using more power than the thing could charge up. But the phone I'm using now, I just looked at it a second ago, it's charging. Instant's fine, black, no sugar. Okay, I got that. That's what James was drinking here too. Hold on just a second. This is what I got here. JJ, I got this Nescafe Classic, 48 sticks, instant coffee, instant black coffee. This is what I bought this because James was drinking a lot of black coffee. And we were drinking it quite often through the day. And so I bought a big pack and then they took off to go home. I always have workers here always drinking coffee too, so we share it with them. I'm gonna move my stuff here. My wife wants to sit down and have dinner. So I'm gonna just relocate some of the cups that are here that aren't mine. Some of the stuff here that's not mine. Yeah, this is the medicine I was talking about earlier. If you guys are worried about infection or anything, Mupirocin, antibacterial, Mupirocin. Very, very good product to keep you from catching sore infections here. If you cut your foot or whatever. Mark, let's chat, buddy. Tell me what you want to chat about. You're the only one in here other than JJ that's talking to me. So let's get a conversation going, and then other people can join in. We'll get their opinions as well. I would have to look it up, JJ. Nescafe Recoffee. I can look it up. I think there's a Nescafe factory here. So if you can get it other places, you can more than likely buy it here. And more than likely on Shopee. I wish I had my other phone going, but it's still dead. Gave me a red lightning bolt. Freaking thing. Let me get a charge cord real quick. I'm gonna put it on, hope it'll charge up. And after if it does, I'll look that up for you. Give me a second. Okay, wants Mimi. Mimi for MJ. This one. I gotta get my son a milk here real quick. He's laying in bed. Get him a bottle of milk. He's the only one drinking a bottle still. Well, my wife's gonna go ahead and get it. But anyway, at least he's not on the diaper anymore. 4 years old. He doesn't want a diaper no more. He gets up and uses the bathroom. So none of my kids are in diapers. Hi, Mark. Well, let me tell you about some business ideas here, Mark. If you're just going to come here and you want to do a small business, and you want to live in the province. Okay, JJ, let me look it up. See if it's local here. There's a lot of copies. You walk into the supermarket here, and there's probably 50 different types of coffee you can buy. It's amazing. I just buy the same old thing. I buy the Great Taste White or Caramel if I want fufu coffee, or I drink the black, the Nescafe sticks. So they're very simple. Are you looking for large corporate business ideas, Mark? Are you more in tune with finding something for you and a girlfriend to do in the province, or a wife to work on in the province area, provincial type business? What are you looking for?
Ella!
A seat, hon. Come on, eat. Okay, sounds good, JJ. Yeah, just bring some with you. That's better. You'll have it with you already. We won't have to go out and shop it, hunt it. But that's a good idea. Yeah, just bring it with you. So, Mark, what are you thinking? Big business, small business? You want to raise ducks for balut? You guys hear my joke? You hear my joke to James tonight? James, are you on here with us? Okay, Mark, I can give you a lot of good ideas for that, okay? We'll get to that in just a second. I want to know James is on here. James and Karen, you come in? I have 7 watchers now, viewers. Are you in here with us, James? Maybe he's tired tonight. Anyways, were you guys in the chat earlier when I was messing with James? I think some of you were.
No po, on the table.
I was telling him that I thought his blinkers were messed up. He needed to check the blinker fluid on his motorcycle. He didn't know better. Got him. He didn't know any better. I really got him on that one. He thought I was talking about his brakes, his hydraulic brakes. He was like, oh yeah, the brakes are a little low. I said, no. Your signals, the lights, the signal lights. And he was falling for it, the blinker fluid. It's like something we used to do in the military, you know? We used to tell somebody to go find some weird thing, you know, like the water bearing grease or some crap, you know, to make stuff up. And these guys they're qualifying on the submarine. They know no better, you know. You guys are qualified, you know what you're doing, and you just pick some idea and you throw it at this young recruit, this young guy, and he's all over the submarine looking for this, and everyone's playing along. You know, all the qualified guys know when they hear something really stupid to look for, I keep playing along with them, you know? And it goes on, and I can go on for weeks. We could really mess with the guy's head, you know? But, Mark, for the province, let's talk about small business, because I do a lot of small business in the province, okay? I don't know your talents. I don't know your how you work or anything or what you're capable of, but motorcycle repair, good. Aircon cleaning and repair, good. Exceptionally good, especially in the province. There's a lack of good technicians that live in the province. They all want to go to the city and make big money. There's a lack of technicians in the province. And what I'm talking to you about is things that I do here. Okay, these are businesses I do. We sell gasoline in Coke bottles, diesel for all the fishing boats. We sell gasol for your gas stoves, the tanks like propane. We sell pizza, we sell brownies, ice, mineral water, well water. What else are we selling? Flour. We just sold flour this morning, huh? Donuts. We sell donuts. I make popcorn for the kids to take to school and sell. We buy candy. They can take to school the candy, and they can sell it to the other students. Huh? You guys sell that? Baking soda with sugar candy? You selling that? Wow. My daughter sells anything, I tell you. She's only 11 years old. About to be 12, September, this month. We'll surely put a small engineering place for me to keep my hands busy as a hobby, not as an actual business. Well, that's good, JJ. Very smart. That's what I did. I had my own workshop here at the house, but here we also do welding. If you know how to weld, you can make a lot of money on welding, whether you're welding stainless but stick welding is very popular. I have MIG welder and stick welder, and the stick welder is more popular. We do stainless and ordinary steel, normally up to a 1/4 inch steel plate. That's about as thick as we go here. Nobody wants anything thicker. Normally it's the cheap China garbage. 1/8 inch thick steel is nothing, it's garbage. But you got to weld that together, you know. This is a hobby, not to make money. Well, that's good. You know, hobbies are good to have. I have a lot of hobbies too. And you can repair fans if you want to open up a fan repair shop, washing machine repair shop. I went out one day. I went to this one little village, and we went to clean and repair one aircon. So we finished that. And the guy says, "Can you repair a fan?" Yeah. 5 fans later, we were leaving the fan and working on a washing machine. Fixed 2 washing machines. By the time I left, we had 5 fans, 2 washing machines, and an aircon repaired. And then we came home with the money. So that's how it goes. Whatever talents you have, whether it be electrical or mechanical or both, hopefully. I have both. I use both. Then that's what I recommend you do in the province. Use your talents to your benefit. Put the business in your wife's name, so you're not drawing money in your name. And if you got a good woman, She's not going to worry if you say, hey, I need $100 to buy something, whatever you want to buy, whatever she wants to buy. It's a family thing, you know. It's not hers and his. Like a lot of the foreigners come in here, they try to make it like, oh, that's hers, this is his. I can't buy land, I can't own land, so I'm not going to spend my money on land. You know, I'm not going to buy a welder because I can't have a business. So I'm not going to own a chainsaw because the government says I can't own a chainsaw. There's no government here saying you can't own a chainsaw. I own two, 24-inch, 36-inch. I had a wood slicing machine set up down in my workshop. There's now a motorcycle containment area, storage for my bikes. It's still there, the slicer machine, in cement, wood built, everything's made out of wood. I had an 18-inch blade, 18 horsepower diesel engine running it, double belt drive. And I used to slice wood for folks. They bring me their wood, they cut the tree down. They cut the tree, not me. Okay, they're cutting the tree down, they bring the wood to me, we run it through the slicer, we give them the wood the size they want. They want 2x2, 2x1, 1x1, whatever you want. We'll slice it up for you. And we charge by the board foot. Charge 8 peso per board foot, you know? So there's so much business you can do, Mark. There's just tons of ideas and things you can do to keep you busy and to make you money and to make money for your family. So a lot of people come here, they don't have money. They think they can come here and retire on $500 a month. 500 a month you can retire on 500 a month. Don't get me wrong. But you're not going to live a very good life. You know? I know a guy right now, that's all he has. And he met a girl, he's got some kids, and very nice guy, had a lot of medical problems, went back to the US to get taken care of, came back again, different girlfriend. I knew him when he had both the girls, you know, both times. And the guy's making it on 500 a month. He's not living like a king, but he can buy a birthday cake when it's time for a birthday party, you know? So anyway, yeah, Mark, what do you like and what are you good at? You're a maintenance electrician. Okay. In bottling breweries. There's quite a few bottling companies here. Coca-Cola's everywhere. San Miguel Brewery, they're everywhere. But working as an electrician for them, you can't. You can get a job as a consultant, but you can't work as an electrician because then you would be taking away from Filipinos. But along that aspects, when it comes to maintenance electrician, you know how to repair things. Electrical, which are washing machine motors, the coconut shredders motors. They use little washing machine motors for those. The coconut shredders. Electrical, lighting, ceiling fans, wiring up solar panels for people. You can start a business, a complete business, installing solar here. I mean, very lucrative business because nobody has a freaking clue about solar. You know, and there's a lot of foreigners that don't have a clue about solar. And if you know about it, you know how to install it, the guys are going to hire you because you're a foreigner. They trust you. They're going to hire you to pay a little extra to get it done right. You know, not somebody fly-by-night guy coming up the street, you know. So, yeah, JJ, he can. There's so much you can do here, Mark. Are you here already, Mark? Or are you not here?
Daw nag-iba na pa noong ila airport. Daw ilumisan sa Manila nga damo ng mga exitan. Dati pagkanto ko
Are you still with us, Mark?
Isa man ang exitan eh.
Ay gay.
Idulong na siya hanggang exitan.
Is my check messed up again?
Ang sundo.
Let me check my check, guys. Hope I didn't, this ding dong chat. You've done solar. Okay, there you go. There's your business right there. Do you have a girlfriend or a wife over here, Mark? Or a girlfriend or wife with you that you're going to come here with?
Kapoy. Okay mo si Bo.
Papo din eh. Ako. Papo na.
Tapos si Bo pa.
Luya na.
Ano naman, tatlo ka ride eh. Hindi kasi tayo, barko man.
Yeah, guys, I apologize for that earlier hiccup when my phone died.
Mangkot naman sa Kim, magpila pa masahe.
Sorry about that. Anyway, we had probably the same guys came back in and got me again, caught up with me. I have the 7 likes on here. That's awesome. I really appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe.
Wala na
Stay in touch that way. We'll
Oo.
we'll be putting out a lot of good content for you guys, a lot more advice to help you to make it here in the Philippines so that you can really make it a lot easier on yourselves.
May pagkaon naman kasama.
Kasama na.
For a year with a girlfriend, okay, and she's a school teacher. Where are you living, Mark? What island are you on, or where are you located?
Ka pa. Saan ka punta? Tulog ka na.
We're on Masbate Island. That's why I'm curious, because you said you're in the province. So you're either in Mindanao or you're
Galing taba ng bawal.
Masbate, Cebu, Bicol area somewhere,
Nako.
Bohol maybe. I'm just curious where you're living. If I know where you're living, it would kind of give me a better idea of what's around you, because I've been around a lot through the Philippines, so I know kind of a lot of the areas. Ah, you're in Ilocos, sir. Okay, you're up there a little ways. I've been up to Ilocos Norte and Ilocos Sur both. I've got a good friend doing aircon repair up there, and the other thing he's doing is he's doing mineral water installations. Hi, Josh. Glad you got back. Awesome. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, she made mango shake for everybody today, and that was quite. She did the video herself. I didn't do it. I wasn't even home. I had to go get cement and groceries and a bunch of other things going on. So I just left my phone with her. And she took over and did the whole video, and then I just posted it up on YouTube. Very awesome, Josh. Mark, the other thing I was talking about is the water filter setups with about 1,000 liter, 2,000 liter water purification, because water here in the Philippines is extremely dirty. And people are looking for good, clean mineral water. And even if you have one set up in your area, you can set up another. If somebody else has one set up one, cut the price by 5 pesos, and all the business will come running to you. If the guy lowers his price, lower your price. If you have solar power, power is going to be free for you, right? It's the sun. Initially, the big cost outlay on the solar will be big, but once you're set up, chances are the other guy doesn't have solar. Chances are he's on the grid, and he's paying a ton of money because he's running those 10 horsepower pumps in there, you know, pumping water through the filters. So if that's the case, you got him beat, hands down. Glad you're back, Josh. So, Mark, there's some good ideas for you. I hope you jotted those down. Making pizza during birthday parties and events like San Juan Day. I don't know how close you are to the coast. I haven't looked up your town yet. I'm waiting on my other phone to charge up. But I'll look it up in a little bit and see where you're at. But I think that all the ideas I mentioned to you would be terrific ideas for you. You'll make money. So, but remember, you say you've been here a year with a girlfriend. So that tells me you're on a tourist visa, and tourists cannot work in the Philippines. You're not allowed to work. You've been here a year. If you have your ACRI card, then I recommend you take your ACRI card and go get a Philippine driver's license if you don't have one yet. That's a big plus here, is to have your own driver's license. You can get around when you need to. And congratulations, you have a school teacher. I know a lot of single school teachers here. Okay, a lot. All over Masbate. A number of school teachers are friends. And I can name 2 in the National High School in Masbate City right now, and one right here, over here in the next barangay, San Andreas, to where I live. 3 single teacher, school teachers. So, yeah, they need guys too. Anyway, congratulations. You found one who's working. And school teachers don't make a lot of money. So they'll need your income to help lead into a better life. But you know, they can get really good house loans. They can get a loan 400,000 pesos to build a house with. So really good. DepEd, they can get loans when they work for DepEd. Got a lot of DepEd friends. My sister-in-law, Sheena May, is a teacher right here in our village. And we know Janice, my other brother-in-law's girlfriend, she's a teacher over in San Andreas. So we have school teachers right here in the family, you know, teaching kids. They both teach elementary school. So Josh, what do you think about the mango shake? Do you think it's something you'd like? Because we have a lot of mangoes here. We have the Indian mango, we have the green mango, it's green yellow color, and we have yellow mango. And they all taste different. They all taste delicious. And the one she was making today was the green yellow mango. I'll show you what they look like. No. She's put condensada. It's a sweet milk. I'll show you. Oh, it's way up top. The condensada is way up there, huh? Anyway. Where'd the mangoes go?
No?
Where's all the mango?
Then you cut it. Then you...
Oh, in the top? Okay, guys, this is what she made shake out of today. This is the green yellow mangoes. My father-in-law just pulled them off the tree. His tree is coming out right now. So you got these big green yellow mangoes. This is what, this makes a delicious shake, guys. All they do is they crush the ice and then they put in condensada. Did she use condensada only? Condensada. That's it. And mango and ice. What else?
Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
Sometimes put powder milk.
Oh, powdered milk. What you started putting in was the powdered milk. It was a Bear brand. This is Roslyn. No, it wasn't powdered sugar. It was powdered milk. This is Roslyn. Roslyn is a sister of Judith. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask Roslyn about Judith, she's here. Wouldn't that be cool? But Mark, yeah, like JJ said, with your background, I believe you can do it as well. Mangoes are expensive. Depends where you live, Rick. Because these mangoes, we grew them. We grew our own here.
I eat turkey again.
Really? Let me check it. You had a little sore from that black thing in your eye. It's okay. Nothing there. You're tired. You need to sleep. Yeah, the mangoes will run you 180 a kilo when they first come in season. Then they drop down and down. And by the time you're done, they're about 80 per kilo. Yellow mango, they drop to about 100 or 80 even. Yeah, they'll get down to about 80 at the end of the season.
Papa,
People are trying to sell them all.
let my to a TV.
Yeah, Micah, maybe MJ can watch a little. But these mangoes that you're seeing here, look how big these are. These will fit in your hand like that. They're big.
How about mine turn?
Big mango.
Mine turn.
MJ, it's his turn, he said. Micah, please. Maybe you guys can find something to watch together. Lots of input. Thanks, Keith. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate that. And we're going to be putting out a lot more content. A lot of things going on now. So I have a lot of things going on, I'll tell you. And it's all about the Philippines. I've been here since 2011. And I've done everything you could imagine since I've lived here. Just about everything you could imagine. So I have a lot of good information to share with people who are coming here, who want to have an easier life here. I had a good mentor, guys, I'll tell you. When I first came here with my first girlfriend, even though I broke up with her, I remained friends with her father. And her father was 80 years old, 78 when I met him. And when he turned 80 years old, we had a big birthday party for him, which kind of strange when you show up and your ex shows up, you know, for dad's birthday party. But anyway, yeah, Philippine mangoes are the best, Ray. But anyway, he was my mentor. I mean, the guy would take me to the market with him. He showed me, if you're buying pork, you put your thumb in the pork to test for the pork feel, for whether it's good pork or old pork, fresh or old. He could check the beef, you know, to make sure that what you're buying is not going to be so tough you can't eat it. Ah, good, wonderful, thank you. Thank you, Keith, I appreciate that. That's what we're doing. We don't want to give the same old things that everybody around here is giving. It's very hot here. I'm sweating under my eyes. We don't want to give the same information that people give because everybody is giving it. I used to watch all the videos, you know, guys. I'd watch the guy who's in the condo in Cebu. You know, he's living in Cebu. He's got his girlfriend there, and he's hanging out at the bar, and he's trying to give advice to people, but he doesn't know anything about the Philippines. And I listen to the guys. I go, not worth subscribing to that guy, you know. And I did subscribe to a few, but after hearing the same, every time you turn into one of these guys, like there's a couple guys here, I've seen the guys that like to go around and interview the girls, the high schoolers, the college girls, you know, the girls on the street. It's popular when they start getting into the dirty talk and stuff. A lot of pervs like to watch that stuff. I will absolutely not do that. If you want to talk to somebody you see coming on here, let me read. Then we'll discuss it. Let me read, Josh. You just sent me a nice long comment. I'm gonna read it. I never picked up any skills or been an entrepreneur. Just selling electrical and plumbing supplies for the past 20 years. So hardware. Would love to move there, but I'm stuck here until retirement mentality. Okay, thanks, Keith. Josh. Okay, that's not my shell.
It's mine.
Okay. Josh, I sell hardware supplies. Electrical, plumbing, nails, cement, steel bar, fishing nets, fishing fuel lines, batteries, nylon, to sew the nets, different types, the brown net, the white net. We sell everything here for hardware. So, guys, I appreciate the good compliments. Thank you, JJ. And thanks, Keith. Hi, Jarnies, you're back. Or Ted, your name's Ted. Good to have you back. And yes, the Carabao mango, they're huge. Big old suckers. We got a tree down the street here. Not mine. They give us the Carabao the Carabao mango all the time. I don't eat them because they're not so good. And then there's another one, a small one that turns red that I have 2 trees of. And this year they all fell on the ground. I didn't eat one of them. They're just not so good. They're just not that good. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. You know, Ray, you're from here. If you're learning from me, then you've been away too long, bro. I recommend you come on back. Come back and join us over here in the Philippines. I'd love to have you back over here. I'm sure a lot of people would. All your relatives, you know? So, anyway, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming. And, you know, if you can tell your friends about us, too, and have them come over and join us. This is all about having fun, guys, and chatting. That's why I like to get you guys involved. Let's hear what you have to say. Because it sounds like I'm talking 100 miles an hour to myself, and you guys are just listening. And I want to hear your opinions, too. Let's have more interaction. That's what I really like. That makes it much better. So Ted, let me ask you, how was your dinner? Yeah, JJ, the yellow ones are really sweet, delicious. You just cut them. You slice right here at the stem, and you slice down the mango like that, right along the seed on both sides, and you get a nice big, nice big chunk of mango here. The seed's right in the middle. You get a nice big chunk of mango. Then you can just dice it 2 ways with a sharp knife and then eat it with a spoon. It's so delicious. I have so many of these right now, guys. And my tree hasn't even come full bloom yet, full mango. I still got small ones on mine. They're gonna be here in September. But the same, yellow-green mango. This is my father-in-law's tree up in the mountain. And he brought us like 3 buckets full of mangoes. So yeah, we're gonna have some shakes. Pancit, okay. This is what they served me. Let me flip my camera around. This is dinner. It is adobo pork with eggplant. The long, skinny talong. That's what they had for dinner. And of course, you couldn't live without rice. So that's what they had for dinner. And then you see over there, they had fish. I didn't eat that little fish. I haven't eaten yet, actually, guys. I was sitting here chatting with you because I made a fishing. You keep waiting for one to get deported. Thanks, Journeys. Yeah, it was good. This is what I ate for lunch. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. And I like it when they make extra sauce, so I can take the sauce and put it on my rice. It makes it a whole lot better. A lot of times they cook it dry. There's no sauce. And then you're eating white rice and that, and it's not so good. But if you put the sauce on it, absolutely delicious. Yeah, Josh, eggplant's really good. Do we have any of the big ones in the fridge? We do? Give me a second, Josh. I want to show you what I grow here. Korean fried noodles. Well, that's all. You know, I just had that. In the city, I was in Masbate. We went to the market, LCC market, and they bought me a Korean fried noodles. And I was like, wow, this is the first time I had fried noodles. Let me share this with you guys. This is eggplant, American style. You ready for this? I grow these in my garden. These are Black Beauty eggplant. And I gave a pack of seed to James. So I'm expecting to see here from his garden pretty soon these big suckers growing, okay? Is the adobo store-bought? No, they make it from scratch. Everything's made from scratch here. And the pork fat? No, I don't eat it at all. I take only the meat and I leave the pork fat. I don't eat the pork fat. I give it to my dog. Mark, pretty awesome stuff. I'm 80. Unfortunately, left it too late, but love your family. I think you're a lucky man. Thank you, Keith. 80 years old. That is freaking awesome, dude. And I really hope I can make it. I've gone through a lot of hard knocks in my life, but I quit smoking when I was 48. And that might keep me from making 80. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping to make it. I feel young. I feel energetic, you know? Still got my muscles. 65 years old and still kicking it strong, guys. So I plan to make 80 running, okay? I'm not planning on sitting down for 80. I plan to be running then. Yeah, there you go, Journeys. Black Beauty eggplant. And I have a lot of plants here. If you want some seeds, I can take care of you. Because what I'll do is when I get the big like this, we can get the seeds out of it and we dry them. These are fully matured eggplant. We can get the seeds out and dry them. And then I can just put them on paper. These have thousands of seeds in them. So I can put it on paper, dry it, put a little envelope of J&T and poof, right to your house. Oh, guess what, Inday? Patola?
No.
In San Antonio? Many. They're this big already. So we gotta watch them. In a week, they're gonna be, they're big, they're getting big.
Yeah.
So anyway, we gotta watch that over in San Antonio. We have a lot of patola there. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I had to put the eggplant back in the fridge. Those are the ones we grow. We planted the eggplant seeds you gave us the other. Awesome, James. So make sure you, what I do is I plant them and you put them in your seedling trays, I'm guessing. Okay, and they're not gonna get very big in there. So you need to buy the seedling bags that you saw me and I had in my yard. You get the 4-inch seedling bags and 8-inch seedling bags. Okay? And as soon as they come up and they're about 2 inches tall, get the third flower or third leaf, move it into your seedling bag, then let them grow, you know, till they're 6 inches tall or so, your 4-inch seedling bag. And then what I do is you can just cut the bottom of the seedling bag out, dig a hole, and put the whole bag in the ground. So when you water them, your seedling bag is still sticking up an inch all the way around. And when you water them, it'll help to allow you to put more water in. They go straight down through the seedling bag and straight down to the roots. So you give them a much better watering by doing that. Don't remove the bag and throw it away. Okay? Josh, the mail. Yeah, you brought up a sore subject with me because I'm really pissed off at these jerks. We have a Phil Post office, okay, in Masbate City. We don't have one in Balud, in the town, the main town closest to us. We get our mail, but sometimes it takes 3 to 4 months. I have an ATM card sent from my bank, and it didn't arrive. It's been a good 3 months. I haven't got it yet. So pretty much I may or may not get the ATM card, but I called the bank and I set it up as a digital card so I can use my card online or whatever I need it for, like a debit card, credit card type thing. And I have my PIN code for it, everything. But I was really, you know, they send it, you never get it. You send things from the US to here. If you send it via Phil Post mail, you may never get it. I can tell you that right now. Even my bank, I just finally told them, don't send paper mail anymore. Send everything via email because I'm not getting my mail. You're sending paper, you're wasting your money and mine, my time. I never get it. So depending on where you live, I guess mail could be better. Guys can argue that point with you, but when it comes to the mail, pretty much everybody will tell you, never mind, it's not good. If you are here and you want to mail out your Social Security form, your form stating that you're still alive, you live in the Philippines, I received my Social Security here to Metro Bank in the Philippines. If you're going to do that, then you need to get the form online because you're not going to get it from Social Security via the mail until it's too late. You're already past the deadline date. So go online, get the form, fill it out, and then I just had one gentleman told me it cost him $60 US to send his I'm still alive form to Pennsylvania. Okay, guys? So Wilkes, Pennsylvania. So what I recommend you do, those of you here on Social Security right now, if you don't have the form, let me know. And I will try to figure out a way to get you the form. I've got the form on my phone and on my computer. I've got the form. I made copies of it already, but I can send it over digitally. If you can't find it, or if you can, look online, just get it filled out and get it sent in, and use LBC if you have a FedEx or an Air 21 or DHL. Get it sent in before it's too late. We're already in September, going to September. Okay? If you don't want to lose your benefits or have your benefits stop, get your form in now. I highly recommend it. Josh says across the island, yeah, Josh, there's one Phil Post in Masbate City that provides the mail to everyone on both up and down on the island of Masbate. That's how bad it is. Josh says, a guy in Dumaguete always having to go to the warehouse to look for packages or has it delivered by moped for a few. Somebody delivers it. I used to get mail, and the barangay captain would come up and give it to me. He's my uncle. He would say, yeah, I got a letter for you. You know, it came from Navy Federal or it came from the VA or whatever. It took months to get here. I haven't got any mail in probably 2 years. And my ATM card's supposed to be coming. I haven't got it. So the mail here, what mail? There you go. Keith, you left school at 15. You went into the British Army at 17, served on West German border, Borneo during the Malaysian conflict. in 65, then in the Aden, Yemen, 1967, left the army in 71 and went back to Uni. Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you for your service, sir. We're also military, U.S. Navy retired submarines. I'm not quite as old, but you know what? You're 80 years old. That is really, really awesome. Guys, I just got a message. I'm going to click over to Ruel, who did the spearfishing this morning. Let me see what he said real quick, and I'll get right back to you, please. Okay, guys, I didn't lose you. Good. What he says is, I will be over in the morning. I'll bring all the videos that I took spearfishing this morning. I'll bring them over to you so you can post them on your channel. So we got spearfishing coming, guys. Local spearfishing here. And he did get fish. I saw the fish this morning that he stopped me. I was riding by. He stopped me and says, hey, check this out. I went and looked at his fish. Okay. So he did get some fish, some pretty fish. A nice meal for his family, I can tell you that. No addresses here in the province. You're right, Ted. There's not a real address in the province. You know my address for Shopee and Lazada? And now this new SP Express. Boy, they're a winner. My address is, I'm in the yellow house behind the barangay captain's house. That is my address. Perak, I tell my bank, I'm in Perak, Gumamela. Kinyanan, Tonga, Balud, Masbate. I give them the zip code. And it's on file, a record in my bank, Social Security, everything. That's my address here, Perak, Gumamela. Okay, so there's an address. There's not a number on your house, but you do have an address, Journey, Ted. You have an address there. It's your Perak, it's your barangay, it's your city, and it's your region. Your region may be, well, you're in Bohol, so you're in Cebu region, I'm sure, the same region as Cebu. I forgot what region that is, but you have a region number, like I'm in 4A, for example. You're in a region, you can look it up for your exact address, but you're in Perak, whatever, barangay, whatever, and then your city, your island, Bohol, right? The city in Bohol, then Bohol, and then your zip code. And that is your real address. So, do you need permits and blueprints to build? JJ, I did not pull a permit to build my house. I haven't pulled a permit to build my sister-in-law's house. We haven't done any permits or blueprints or anything to build our houses here. But that being said, yes. Okay, you do. You can't send your SS form via LBC as you need to receive it in the envelope supplied. Wow. I guess we're all messed up. So the easiest way, Ted, to send it then is send it to a relative in the U.S. and have them put it in another envelope and mail it on to Wilkes, Pennsylvania. And then it'll come back to your relative. If it comes back to your relative, then they can tell you about it, take a picture, send it to you. That's all you need. Mark, you'd love to do spearfishing here in the Philippines. I don't see or know any people doing spearfishing around their area. Unfortunately, we do it here. We've got 2 or 3 spear fishermen here. And if you want to see the gun he uses, it's over 5 feet long. The gun that the guy who's coming tomorrow to give me the video on, and you'll see it in his video. Yeah, no house number like the U.S., Ted. Ruel has his own site, guys. I'm going to give him a plug. It's Master Weng, WENG TV. Master Weng TV. And he has his own site. He does upload all the videos of spearfishing and fishing. He does line fishing, net fishing, rod and reel fishing, spear fishing. We do it all here in our barangay. He lives just down the way from me. Almost shouting distance is how close he is. So, I'm using it, son. So anyway, the Ruel, you guys will meet him in person. You're on my site. We'll be doing some chats and videos together and talking about the different aspects of fishing here. So you'll get a lot of fishing information because we live in a fishing village. And our boats, guys asked me how much it costs to register a boat here. Boat registration is 300 pesos. And they insure your boat against theft. If your boat is stolen, I don't know what the actual reimbursement would be, but I'm sure it's going to be a few thousand pesos, not enough to make a new boat. Not enough. The boats I own, the two small boats I own are about, with 10 nets, are about 140,000 each. Okay, and the big boat I own, I think I probably got 250,000, 250,000 pesos invested in that big boat. And then that's everything. That's nets, the boat, the nets, the engines, everything. The propellers, the shafts, propeller shafts, everything turnkey. That boat's about 250,000. And my two small boats are about 140,000. Send it to your son. He opened it, the LBC package, put a stamp on it for me and send it off. Freaking awesome, man. Can I use him? I want to send mine to him. I don't have any relatives know anything about what to do. No, I do. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, dude. We have my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, lives down in Florida, near Cocoa Beach area. Her husband works for a big accounting firm, very big firm, big income. Guy makes some bucks, but they come here every couple years to visit. And but yeah, that's my plan. I will send it to her. And then it probably costs you $60 to send it, right? Right, Ted? How much you pay to send it? Yeah, way late. See, I haven't even received the form. The lady at SS, I asked her, why didn't I get a form? I sent them an email. They respond quickly on the email, but they said, here's the form, fill it out. And they just sent me the standard form that you can download off Google. I've got it here somewhere. Haven't filled it out yet. I'm behind too. I'm delinquent. I need to get it filled out because I just started my Social Security like a year and a half ago. Let me see if they hit it on me. Let me check real quick. Charm, where'd my Social Security forms go? The Social Security forms I need to send in? They were right here on the cabinet. Okay, I'll print them again. I need to print them out and send them. Yeah, I'll get them sent out. I gotta print them again. They're not there where I put them. I put them right on this yellow. I'll show you where I put them. Right there. Right behind that where it says certificate of participation. I put it right there and it's gone. And where'd my Social Security forms go that were right there on the shelf? The papers? They were right there. You remember where you put them? Or do I need to download them and print them again? I got to get those filled out and get sent to Charo so I can get this taken care of. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my benefits if I don't. Ray, we register our boat right here at the in Balud, the city of Balud. We register it. 1,600 pesos, so more like 30 bucks. Okay, Ted, I'm going to do it. I had them right here. I had them ready to fill out because I need to fill them out for my daughters as well. I have to fill up mine, and my three children receive Social Security benefits, my son and my two daughters. So I have to fill out forms for them. It's a different form, but I have to fill that one out, and I have to mail all of them in together. So that's my plan. I'll get that taken care of. Wait a minute, I got to catch this one. JJ, yesterday went into the shop. A guy pulled a knife and said, your money or your life. He said, I'm married, I have no money and no life. Oh, you told him you're married. Very good, JJ. I'm married, I have no money and no life. So take whatever you want, bro. You want to pull a knife on me. Don't worry about them. I got them on my phone. I'll just reprint them, and then tomorrow I'll do it again. I'll find them. Don't worry. Go on. Let her get to bed. She's looking for them. But anyway. Okay, guys. But yeah, you just registered in they come to our barangay. They come right to the barangay hall, the team, And what they require is they require the number that's on your boat, your old registration paper you have that has your number on it. And then if you've changed your boat number, you changed your engine rather, you need to give them the new engine number for the front and rear engine. We run double engine here. So what you do is you just go to the engine, you take a pencil, paper, you lay it on it and scribble it, and the number pops up on your paper, right? So then you take it to them, you show them what the number is. Or you just write it down. Just read it off the engine, write it down, take it to them. Tell them that's my front engine, 18 horsepower, high speed. Here's my back engine, 18 horsepower, low speed, whatever it is, and then give them the numbers. And then they do your new registration form, they type the new numbers in, and you're good to go. Because with our boats, there's no set engine for any set boat, okay? If the engine breaks in this boat, and I got a boat in dry dock, I pull the engine, give it to the guy, I take his old engine, I get it rebuilt. When it's done, I put it back in the dry dock boat. So nothing's the same, and it's not required to be. All right, you just got to tell them what engine's in what boat. That's what they ask for. You pay your 300 pesos, and they print out a nice little certificate for you and give it to you. If you guys want to see what it looks like, I'll dig one out. We just keep it in an important papers folder, and I'll dig one out and show you guys what it looks like. The registration. It's very simple. Very, very simple. You don't need fishing license, guys. There is no such thing here as a fishing license. But if you're a commercial fisherman, in order to be that, you must be Filipino. Commercial fisherman, okay, you must get a license. So I'm not sure exactly where you get that. I'm sure the city has a thing for it. But I'm not a commercial fisherman. My boats are not commercial boats. We do catch fish and sell it, but we're not classified as commercial. We're not a big boat. We're a small fishing boat. Fisher folk. You call us fisher folk. Okay, so that's fishing. I'm going to catch up with some more of these now. Revamping the U.S. base in the Philippines. Could you get in there with your veteran status and make some sales on your water systems? Josh, yes, I could. I can get in there. As far as making sales on my water systems, I don't know, because I'd have to really, the guy who's selling for me is an American also, and he would have to get in there. He's my distributor for the Philippines now. I'm a wholesaler, so I don't have to get out and beat the streets anymore. I can just sit on my butt right here in my house and the sales happen. You sent yours to Las Vegas, so it made the pen where in the U.S. you'll send it. Yeah, it's SS Form 7161. And I think -1 is the children, -2 is for us, I do believe. Or your dependents, and the other one's for us. Tito's Georgia's Travel. Tito, thank you for joining us. It's my first time I've seen you in our chat here. Welcome. Very welcome. Have you liked and subscribed to our channel already? If you haven't, we'd appreciate if you would. And this is just a real channel. You come in here and we talk. We talk about the Philippines. We talk about any topic you want to talk about. And I'm sure if you're a travel agent here in the Philippines, I'm sure you can help us a lot and help the Filipinos make income a lot from bringing tourists to them, Yes, Ted, I have my 13A. I'm not a probationer. I'm 13A. I have the gold card. And I think James right now, he's working on that. He's got his purple probationary card. And after he's done his 9 months, he can apply for the gold card. So I highly recommend you guys, if you're married, you come here and you get married, apply for a 13A. But that being said, look into the SRRV visa, the SRRV, because let's go into it just a little bit. We'll open this rabbit hole up. Hi, Ted, you just got yours. Good, congratulations. So you're a purple card probationary then, right? The way it works, guys, is when you apply for a 13A, you fill out all your paperwork, you fill the application out, you provide the documents that are required. They have a list. They're required. You're gold. Okay, congratulations, you're done. You're permanent now. And when they say permanent resident visa, it's permanent. Okay, guys? It doesn't mean 5 years it expires. It's permanent. But at the 5-year point, they want you to come and renew your ACRI card and have a new photo taken. Okay? Do your biometrics and have your photo taken. That's the requirement every 5 years when you are a 13A visa holder. So you just go and you fill the application out and you do your biometrics, your fingerprints, your picture, and you're done. You know, you pay your 8,000 something. It's almost 9,000 you pay for your 5-year renewal, and you walk out. You're done. You know, you go back and you pick your card up later. I had a relative that was over in Legazpi area. I did mine in Legazpi this year instead of going to Iloilo. And I had a relative, a teacher, going over there for a seminar. And I asked her, can you please just stop by immigration there and pick it up for me? And she got over there and she called me on Messenger. And the guy looked at me on my messenger, on her messenger, and I told him who I was and giving her permission to pick up my ACRI card. And they handed it to her. That simple. So there's a lot of good things in the Philippines. It saved me a trip. Would have cost me $2,000 round trip to go over there and back, you know? So that's good. Congratulations, Ted. That's awesome. James will have his soon. I'm sure he will. He's got his purple, so he'll be going for his gold card soon. And now, let's talk about SRV versus 13A visa, guys. For those of you who are a little bit interested in it, probably a lot of you know a lot more than I do about it, but I'm just going to give you what I know, and then you can take it from there. You guys that want to talk about the other things about and the good and bad about it. I believe that the SRV is a better visa to hold here in the Philippines if you're retired. And the reason is you can work. It's not just that you're retired. You can work, okay? Second thing is when you go to the airport to fly out, if I'm flying, let's say I'm flying to Singapore, and I got 3 business trips planned this year in Singapore, right? The first time I fly out, I have to pay $16.20 travel tax. I have to pay $38.30 or $38.40, whatever it is. Pesos, a few pesos don't make a difference, 38 something for my exit clearance at the airport, okay? So there goes close to 5,000 pesos, another $100. The next time I fly out, I have to pay that $16.20 travel tax, and I have to pay 3,700. Okay, it drops by 100 pesos. The second time you fly out, the third time you fly out, and the 4th, 5th, 10th, 15th, 30th time you fly out in the same year. But as soon as January rolls around, 3,800 again for your travel out. And then every time after that, 3,700. So if you're coming here, you plan on doing a lot of traveling. If you're on a 13A visa, count on every time you hit the airport, extra $100 out of your pocket. That's the way that works. Now the SRV, it costs you nothing. No travel tax, no exit clearance. Okay, you save $100 every time you leave here. All right. SRV, when it comes to annual report, SRV holders do not carry a ACRI card. Okay, they're not a 13A visa holder. They don't carry an ACRI card. SRV are exempt from that, so it puts them in a little bit different category. I forgot what they pay. They pay something every year, but it's not like us. We have to do an annual report, and we pay 300 pesos plus a little tax. I think 30 pesos, so it comes like 330 pesos. But the beauty of your annual report now, guys, is we can do it online. I did it right here in my living room. Now, you can't dress in a t-shirt, okay? You must put a polo shirt on or a collar shirt. You got to dress top half of your body professional. You get online, they get online with you, they ask you some questions, and you do your annual report online. Then you pay for it. It costs you 880 pesos. But in my case, look how far away I am from the nearest immigration office. My goodness, it's going to cost me 2,000 round trip. Why not pay 880 pesos and do my online annual report? So that's what I do now. Now that they come up with that, I do it. It saves me a lot of hassle. Let me tell you, just a whole bunch of hassle. But those of you who are living near immigration, whether it be Manila, near Intramuros or in Cebu or wherever you're living, if you're close to an immigration, Iloilo, Legazpi, and you have an office nearby, sure, go in, make your appointment. Always make your appointment now. It's required. Okay, go online, get your appointment in for annual report. They give you a number, a reference number. Have that with you or have it on your phone when you go. You can show them. They pull your name up. They'll see you got it. Okay, you're good to go. Pay your 330 pesos. You're done. Show them your ID and you're out of there. So quick, 10 minutes, in and out. So that's SRV. MBI, I do have an MBI. MBI is only good for 6 months though, Ted. So, and for NBI, for your 13A visa, yes, you need an NBI. Okay, you do have to have that. So yeah, Josh, it is. But things are changing here. Even the vlogging is changing a lot now. With the SRV, don't you have to keep a home country health insurance policy? That, Josh, I don't know the answer. I don't know why you would have. You can get health insurance here. Blue Cross is here. There's a lot of AXA. There's a lot of health insurances here. Why would you have to keep a home country health insurance if you're living here? That makes no sense to me, but it may be something I don't know about. And I appreciate you bringing that up because that's something to look into. And I may just Google that in a minute, see if that's a fact, and then we'll know. I'm sure you've looked it up. If it's a fact, then it's a fact. If you're a vet, it really makes sense to do a SRV. I 100% agree. Do the SRV before you do a 13A if you're a vet, because you get a big discount. You only have to have $1,500 in the bank, not the $20,000 or buy a condo or all the other stipulations, that I've heard about. I didn't get it, so I don't know about all the ins and outs, but you do have to have a substantial bunch of money in a bank account to get the SRV if you're not military retired. So JJ, if you're going to come over here and do a SRV, you got the means, just throw the money in the bank account, apply for your SRV through PRA, and get it that way. SRV is a whole lot better, especially if you're going to be traveling. And I mean traveling anywhere. That's anytime you want to leave the Philippines. They just upped, for you guys who don't know, they just upped the stinking terminal fee now. It was like 500 something. Now it was 580, I think. The terminal fee is now 980. Okay, so don't be shocked when you see it. It's 980 pesos. So anyway, I just traveled to Thailand with my family a couple months ago. We went to Bangkok, homesteaded in Bangkok in a hotel there, and then visited Atunaida, Pattaya Shores, Pattaya Beach area. We spent 2 nights there in a different hotel. We bought another hotel for 2 nights, paid for it there. But anyway, those of you who've never been there, I highly recommend you go to Thailand also. I'll see if I have some video content from Thailand. I'm sure I do. And I did put the elephant riding on because a lot of people are interested in elephant riding. That was in Atunaida. And I went over, one of the big reasons for going over is I have a full-time distributor there for my Clearwater and Scare Blaster products. And he sells every month, 1 or 2 orders per month. He is a substantial seller. And so I went over to visit him. I'd never met him. He started selling for us back in 2018. And he and I have a lot in common when it comes to swimming pools and stuff like that, because I used to build swimming pools in the US, in California. Just another one of the little things I did, I was electrician, plumber, and I also ran gas line, propane and natural gas for the swimming pool heaters. So if you have any questions about swimming pools, ask away anytime, guys. I've been there, done that. And I do heavy equipment operator. I'm a heavy equipment operator as well. So I'm pretty much an all-around, done a lot of things. So if you need any help with any aspect of pretty much anything, I can help you a little bit, about that much on any topic. Some topics, a little more. So anyway, we got 12 guys with us already, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. And those of you who haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. If you like this content, we've been yakking here for a few hours. We have some great conversation here with a lot of different topics. And all of you who are new into the channel here, please post a message. Ask us anything you like. Somebody here can help you. That's the beauty of having a channel here in the Philippines, is because you get to move here. Those of you who want to reside in the Philippines, find a girlfriend, find a wife. We're just a wealth of knowledge to help you. And that's why we're here on this site. A lot of guys, I watch their videos. Yeah, they talk about how to live on $1,500 a month in the Philippines. Okay. I'm not going to get into all that. You guys have specific questions about how to live on a certain amount of money in the Philippines. I'd be glad to help you. I'd be glad to help you with information on how to make more money if that's all you've got, you know, because living on 1,500 pesos a month in the Philippines can be tough. And I know guys, I'll tell you what, guys, I lived here on 900 US dollars for almost 8 years, 9 years. Okay. My only income was my military pension, and that was my ex-wife was getting a third of that. Okay. I only retired as an E6. So a third of my money went to her. I had 900. When she passed away, my income was $990 a month. Okay, and that was probably 6 years ago. She passed away. Okay, so I lived here a long time on $900 to $990 a month. Is it doable? Yeah. You see this house? I built it on that money. This house was constructed primarily from that. I was paying, I don't know, living in a little apartment with my wife. We were having our children one by one every couple of years. We had a child. We did it the hard way, guys. I did it everything the hard way. So I'm here to help you to make sure that you can do it the easy way. You know, that's why I opened this channel. And when I'm talking to James and Karen, they came to visit me and I was talking to them and we're talking about, you know, the monetization aspect of it and how much money you can make on YouTube. And I told James straight up, I said, you know, if I make money, a lot of money, my Social Security is going to get cut. I'm only 65. So I don't need to make any money. I have enough money with my Social Security, my pension, and my wife has the business. So I don't want to lose any of that or have it change or anything. I don't need to deal with that. So if I do monetize my channel, I'll put it in my wife's name and let her run with it. I'll be here, but I'll put the business in my wife's name, the channel. She can pay the taxes on it right here in the Philippines. She pays taxes on her business anyways, you know? So she'll handle that aspect of it, the money aspect. I'll just throw it at the bookkeeper we have for our business and tell her, hey, here's another thing for you to do, you know? If you guys are gonna have business here, have a good bookkeeper. Oh, I'm looking to see if there's any more questions because you know what's happening? Guys, I see you all on here. I haven't seen any question in a long time. You're just listening. But when I go to my chat and check it, the chat filter, now I'm in all messages so I can see them. But a minute ago, it was in top messages. It only would show top messages. I changed the filter to all messages. But you guys, please ask some questions, guys. Let's keep the chat going. We've been going a long time, but I don't mind. It's Saturday evening. I got nothing better to do. Kids are going to sleep, watching TV. Wife's doing her business with her work and stuff, playing on her phone, doing her Facebooking and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just here to chat with you. I'm enjoying a Smirnoff Mule. Good drink, guys. It beats Red Horse because you don't go to bed smelling like beer and your wife doesn't want to sleep with you. Okay? That's what happens here. You want to drink a Red Horse and go to bed? You drink a Red Horse. You take a shower. You put on all your smellies. You think you smell good. You brush your teeth, and you get in bed. And your wife says, "Oh, you stink like beer." She rolls over and turns her back to you. Okay. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Anyway, how many single guys we got in here besides Josh and JJ? I know, Ted, you're already taken because you got a 13A. Tito, George's Travel, I'm sure you're taken. Are you Filipino? Tito, George's Travel. Tito is, older guy. Tito, father. George's Travel. He's a guy, George's Travel. Older guy, George's Travel. What do you, where do you live, sir? I'm curious where you live. I know Ted lives in Bohol. Josh is in the U.S. And you gave us the form, Tito. Are you still with us? I'm losing subscribers. We're down to 9. Maybe Tito's not even with us. If you're with us, say hi. Tell us more about yourself, please. We'd like to hear from you. Are there anybody in here that hasn't introduced herself? We'd like to meet you. We'd like to know who you are. That'd be very nice. Say hi. Say hi so we can see your name. I can't see names of people that join my chat until they come up. And we have 13 viewers right now, but I don't see any names. I just see a few names on my chat window. If you guys could, please say hi so I can see who we're talking to. Just give a little hi and tell me where you're from. If you've already liked and subscribed, we're very grateful to you. We're much appreciated. We'll try to get good content for you, give you what you're looking for. Anyway, we were talking about mangoes earlier, guys. We got some new people on here. Look at the size of this mango. So we had Judith, one of the ladies here, make mango shake for us today. And they use the ingredients. I don't know the exact amount, but I can give you somewhat what they are. Okay, she cuts the mango up off the skin, peels it off the skin, puts it in the blender with crushed ice. And then she mixes in condensada and powdered milk. I can get the exact amount if I watch them next time, or ask them. They'll tell me how much they're putting in. They kind of do it by taste, what they like, you know. And the shake she made was absolutely delicious, guys. Absolutely delicious. Like, I'll get the picture out of the fridge that she made today. You're gonna see how thick and delicious this shake looks. That's getting a little bit runny. She made this pitcher full of shake. Okay, you see how much we drank with our family here, and there's a little bit left for tomorrow. And this is so delicious. These are these green yellow mangoes, and scrumptious. This shake is so delicious, guys. If I wasn't drinking this, I'd have a shake right now. Before I go to bed, I might still have one. Okay, guys, I'm going to share another thing with you. For those of you who don't know, some of you might know this. If you're a vet, it really makes sense. Okay, that's the last one. I haven't seen any more comments. Guys, you see this drink? Made in Korea. This is peach flavor. Okay? If you want to make a drink for your lady, you take this drink. How many Yakult you mix with this one? 2. Take this drink and mix it in a pitcher with 2 Yakults. If you don't know what Yakult is, it's a probiotic, small probiotic drink. Okay? Give me a second, I'll grab one for you. I can show you that too. I have a bunch here, I think, if they haven't drank them all. The kids love them. Okay, guys, here we go. All right, I'm gonna give this. My son asked me as soon as I picked it up. He said, "Can I have your cult?" This is your cult, okay? Little probiotic drink. Wait! I'm showing them. He's so anxious to get the Yakult from me. Okay, come here. Stop, son. Stop. Behave. I'm trying to do these guys. Okay. You take this probiotic drink. You put it in a pitcher, and you take one of these, and you pour it in the pitcher together. You do 2 of these and 1 of these, and then you give it to your lady to drink. They'll love you. Go away. My goodness gracious. They'll love you for it. I promise you. If they like to drink a little bit, it's not a strong drink. It's delicious. And the ladies here, they absolutely love this to do it that way. There's a bunch of different flavors. You see these in these Korean import drinks. You'll find them in the 7-Elevens, all over Manila, Makati. You'll find them everywhere. They have peach, blueberry, apple. What's your favorite with your cult?
Huh?
What is your favorite?
All, but except original.
Huh?
All.
All? She likes them all. There you go. That's straight from a Filipina. Okay?
Bye-bye, boss.
Rosalind,
Oh, what?
tell us about your drink a little bit. Where are you? Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Hold on. Turn my camera around. There she is. She's doing dishes right now. What do you think about this drink? Good?
It's good.
Tastes good? How many do we have here? We have a few here, don't we? I think, I'll see what else I got in the cabinet there, guys. We got,
Tastes like a fruit.
peach and melon. Okay, I got peach and melon flavor in the fridge. And over here, those are getting cold. Over here I have apple flavor and blueberry. Apple and blueberry. So when the guests come over, the ladies will mix up the drink and they'll mix the drink up for us, and it's for the ladies, it's not for me. I don't drink it. I drink my Smirnoff or Red Horse. But anyway, they'll mix that drink up, that Korean drink, with 2 Yakults per bottle, and it's a fruity drink. They love it. So my sister-in-law's here. Somebody was saying earlier, somebody was saying hi to Yang. Yang is here, right here.
Hello.
This is my sister-in-law, Yang. This is Charicel. And yeah, she loves to dance and party. She always comes to our parties. She lives in the next village over now. They built a house over there. Took a home that was there and they refurbished it. Just totally rebuilt the whole house. It's so beautiful. I was in her house the other day. I may go over and vlog her house for you guys so you can get an idea what you can do over here. And she's not single, guys. She's married. 1 daughter. Her daughter's here with us tonight also. But I think she's just hungry. She's looking for something to eat. Look at her. She's in the fridge. What you looking for? Maybe I have it.
I'm looking for Smirnoff.
Out in the freezer.
Kuya Mike.
It's in the freezer if you want one.
No water.
Water? There's no water here? Mineral water? Oh, my goodness gracious, guys. My mineral water is empty. Let me go get one, throw it in here real quick. You guys just hang with me. Somebody throw some questions up. When I come back, I want to see something here that we can talk about. And we'll chit-chat. Give me a second. It's empty.
No party, Kuya Mike.
Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow, huh?
Lunes?
Amoy
Ah,
ito.
yes, Sunday. Pwede po, kalang lang. Pagkakasumba kami.
Okay, here we go. I'll get this back in the machine.
Balik na naman sumba. Grabe yung
Okay, mineral water's there. We make our own mineral water in the back of my house there. We have a Kent RO mineral water machine, and it makes delicious water. We have the best water around right now. We sell it, and we make it for our home use. So anyway, we built that special cabinet for when we bought our refrigerator, the Fujitsu refrigerator. They gave us the water dispenser, 7,000 peso item as a gift. I'm sure it's in the price of the refrigerator, you know. But anyway, they gave it to us as a gift, and so I built a special cabinet for it, so it'd be easier to put the water in. If you put this on the floor, it's too low. When you go to reach to get the water, you're reaching way down low to get your water. So I built a cabinet up to make it a little higher. It's a little more difficult to get the water in, but it's easier to get the water out. So, and it's easy when it's empty. I'm the only one generally who puts the water in there. The ladies, it's heavy for them to lift up the 5 gallons up that high and put it in. So I do that. But Anyway, I got all you viewers on here. I appreciate if you guys come up with a chat topic. That'd be awesome. Or do you want me to come up with another one? What do you guys think? I can come up with something if you want. If you guys don't have a chat topic, I'd love to chat whatever you want to chat about and spend some time with you guys. And it's Saturday evening here in the Philippines. It's a beautiful evening. It didn't rain yet. I'm shocked. I expected rain today already. That's why we didn't go fishing. But it may have rained in the fishing area, in the Hangan area. So anyway, my father-in-law said no. And my son was dying to go and bugging me. And if I go, he wants to go. And he was crying because he wanted to be going fishing. And I told him no. And then he says, "You're not going, Papa?" I said, "No, we're not going." And then big relief for a kid, 4 years old. Big relief his daddy's not taking off to go fishing. So anyway, I think Tito's Travel left us. You guys who are still with us, just throw out a quick shout out, say hi. I see a lot of you on here. I wish that everybody who was on here, if you're not subscribed to our channel, would like and subscribe our channel. And I know we've been on here a while, and we've covered quite a few topics here. We've covered ladies, we've covered living conditions, storms, fishing. We covered a lot tonight. A little dabble on solar, electrical, because one of the gentlemen who came to visit us in here was wondering what he could do. He's an electrical maintenance technician, and he wanted to know what he could do in the Philippines for work. So we shared a few information with him, a few ideas, and hopefully when he comes and he'll, or I think he's been here, but hopefully he'll be able to set something up there in the province, in Ilocos Sur, where he lives, and be able to provide some income for his family and to help them to make more money. If you teach them to be independent, they'll be independent. If you don't, they're going to expect you to be the bank. Okay, you're the ATM. You're the rich foreigner. So, I hear such opinions from people, Who's here? My daughter? Hi, my daughter Micah, my 7th grader.
Mama wants matienday to cook noodles for Ella.
Noodles?
But she's puking.
Oh, really? She's not feeling good?
Yep, with the yellow thing, the pomelo.
Pomelo?
Yep.
With noodles?
No, Papa. The one that she's throwing up is pomelos.
She ate the pomelo?
Yeah, one.
Wow. You think maybe it was poison?
No.
It didn't have insecticide on it? You guys wash it good?
Mama said maybe acid.
You need to wash those really well.
A lot of... This one?
Wash it good before you open it, before you cut into it. Because if there's insecticide on the outside, you're going to cut that insecticide right into the fruit. My daughter's sick. She wasn't sick today, but now she's sick from eating the pomelo. Pomelo is grapefruit, guys. Those of you who don't know pomelo, it's a grapefruit.
Yummy. Sweet.
And who was it in Bohol yesterday? Was that you, Ted, was talking about the pawpaw fruit, I guess from your hometown, where you're from in the U.S. You were asking me if I knew pawpaw fruit, but I don't know the pawpaw fruit. Somebody was asking me yesterday about that. I haven't seen it here. If you guys have it here and you want to share some seeds to me, I will grow it. I want every kind of fruit tree I can plant. Right now, this year, guys, if you haven't seen my videos yet, I'm making videos. I'm focusing on avocado, jackfruit, guayabano. The ones I really love, those are the ones I'm focusing on. And I'm going to be planting more lemon, more pomelo. Have you saved me any seeds from the pomelo yet? Any seeds from the pomelo plant, pomelo fruit? Please say you have seeds? Okay, good. Let's get them planted. We'll plant them 2 more days. They'll be dry. We'll plant them out. Huh? You planted already?
You.
Huh?
4 pieces. Yeah. We got.
4 pieces only?
Yeah.
Where'd you plant them?
Before this year.
Out here? Okay.
You the one.
I planted them? I have many pomelo. I'm talking about the new fruit, the one you're opening now.
I know, but we have.
Save me some seeds, please.
Small. Mine.
Huh?
Small.
Small?
Yeah.
They're not mature then. never mind. We don't want that. We got these pomelo came from Davao via ferry bus, however it got here, from one of our relatives from Mamsola, right? They came from Davao through a relative, and they shipped them over here to Masbate, and we bought, I think, 5 kilos from her. So that's kind of how you buy things around here. I don't know what's going on with my chat. I haven't seen a hello from anybody in a long time. Is it even working? Can someone send me a hi? Do I have anybody in here moderating that can just send me a hi to tell me that that my chat is still alive? I have 8 viewers right now, but I don't see my chat, and I'm afraid it's locked up on me again. You guys are probably talking to me, and I can't even hear you. I can't see your chat. If anybody can hear me, somebody, just type hi, H-I. Because otherwise, I need to just shut my chat down because I'm not getting any questions and answers. I can't answer anything I can't see. And right now, the last thing I see was Tito George travel, message retracted. That's the last one I see. I don't see anything further on my screen. So, I don't know what's going on with the chat filter. Let me change to none, chat hidden. Now I'm going to go back, chat filter, tell all messages. Oh, here we go. See, it took that to get it back in. Just a minute, guys. Now, I got to go back to you guys now. Hi, Josh. Hi, Mark. Okay, guys. Let me go back and catch up because you know what? The way I got out into the chat again, I went in and I said, block all chat. Then I went back and said, all messages. And now I see everybody's message. So let me go back. Wow, you guys have been chatting a lot. God, I hate that. I hate when they don't update the chat on me. Okay, yeah, Tito's uncle. Yeah. Okay, 1 star's in. Hello, 1 star. Single, no kids, never married, 48. And I think 1 star, I think you've met Judith as well. Gargle some mango shake, Josh says. Ray says, thank you for sharing your life story. So proud of you. Thank you. I don't mind at all sharing with you guys because, you know, some of us go through different things in life. And it's something that we can tell people to share with them, to help them possibly. That's golden. That's very, very important for us to do. I do it with my kids all the time. I share a lot with them. I want them to know every single thing they can possibly know until they're old enough to be out on their own. Wow, I got to go way back, guys. Okay, hold on. Wow. The Filipina P had a video a few months back on a place in Philippines where you pay $75,000 and get permanent residency, but you're allowed to live in other parts of the country. JJ, that's a scam. No freaking way. That is a scam from hell. Yeah, it's a retirement visa, JJ. The SRRV is retirement visa. I think you can avail it at age 50, maybe earlier. I think they have an earlier program, but you just have to put like $20,000 US dollars in the bank and leave it there. Josh, I only watched one video the other night. I'd heard of other different travel visas, but they let me go back. But thought they mentioned a proof of health insurance. I don't know, Josh. I don't know that much about it. That's why I couldn't answer you on that one when you said it. No, my family is not in TRICARE, Ray, but I'm considering joining the TRICARE. I'm 65 now, and I'm thinking about going ahead and joining that. My wife has another health insurance policy for her and the kids, and also it has a burial policy for her. Nothing for me. If I die, just dump my body in the grave up here on the hill. That's basically what's going to happen. They can throw me in a casket, pay a minimum amount of money. The guys can carry me up and dig a hole in the ground and stick me in there, or mausoleum, or whatever they're going to do. Put me on top of the ground with a piece of cement over me. I don't care. I'll be gone. So anyway, I only watched one video the other night. I never thought of the different drop. Yeah. Okay. JJ, I think you can get it. Now you're talking about the Filipino P, that's a scam, okay? You can live anywhere you want in the Philippines with an SRRV or permanent resident visa. Nobody restricts on where you can live, and you don't have to pay 75,000 pesos to get permanent residence. You know, you fill out the form yourself, okay? You fill out the form, $75,000. I've never even heard of it, JJ. I've never heard of that number. I've never heard of that plan or that figure. Maybe the Philippine P is right. Maybe they started something new. And that I'm going to have to look up now. You're allowed to live in other parts of the country. Makes no sense. You can live anywhere you want. Nobody restricts on where you live. So that I don't know about. Hello, Sir White. Late to the live, having my first cup of coffee. Well, welcome, Star. 1-star flag. We appreciate you coming in, bro. Thank you. You guys subscribe to the channel. It's free. And I have a wealth of knowledge. Yes, I do, guys. And I'm glad to share it with you. I love sharing it with you. Michael probably has unclaimed property in various states he lived and worked in. No, Josh. There's no unclaimed. I know all the properties I purchased. And the first property I purchased, I gave it, basically told my ex-wife to have it, make the payments on it. It's hers. And she failed to make the payments, and I repoed the house. The next property we purchased was a different wife. And when the great strike hit the United States in 2008, it was, my wife and I actually made it through that. 2008, 2009, I was working. I started a business. I was a superintendent when 2008 hit. I was a superintendent in Long Beach, California. And we were excavating the dump site that was put in 1946 or before. They had a dump site there. And we were excavating that dump site that was under the area that we needed to build self-storage on. So we had to dig out all the dirt all the way down until everything was gone and truck it, relocate it to the new dump site in Long Beach. And then we had to bring in fill dirt and compact to the proper compaction. I think we were going at 98% compaction before we could build a self-storage on it. It was going to be a double story self-storage. And so I was a superintendent on it. And I took them all the way through the bad area until they couldn't get any money to build. And we did all the rip out of the dump site. And that's where I found my 1910 $5 gold coin. It was in that dump site. I'll share that. I should make a video about that. That's pretty cool. But I was digging through the shards of glass and marbles and bottles and everything that was broken there one day. And I came across this little glass. It was already broken. And I looked at it, and there was a couple items in there, and one of them was the gold coin, the little $5 gold piece. 1941, Gold Eagle. So I still got it today. My wife has it in the jewelry box. And back in the day when we were building our house, she used to go and pawn it for $24,000, I think. She used to pawn that coin at the pawn shop just to give us a little extra money for different things we had to do to make ends meet, you know. And I am really sweaty, guys. Sorry, I have sweat under my eye. Anyway, I would pawn that coin, get 24,000 pesos, use it, and then we would, when I got my paycheck, we'd pay it back immediately, just pay the whole thing off. And that's how I do business here in the Philippines too. But I don't have any unclaimed property, Josh. But I've worked and lived all over the United States, and I don't have anything unclaimed there. No. I have nothing in the U.S., okay? I have 3 ex-wives, or 2 ex-wives, one's dead. So I have 2 ex-wives who live in the U.S. now. And as far as I know, those 2 are still alive. I have no kids in the U.S., no children at all. I have only my 3 children I have here that I made here with my wife here. So Ted says, you know, if You have kids, they can receive SSI benefits. Absolutely, Ted. I have 3 children, and each of my children gets 658 US dollars every month directly into their bank account. They have a dollar account, they have peso account, peso savings account, and my wife is the beneficiary, the representative. Your wife is the representative, guys, not you. If you have children and you're drawing Social Security, you file your children for Social Security, your wife is the representative. The bank account will be in her name. She will countersign all the forms, all the documents, okay? She will control the bank account for the children, not you. You have no say-so, you have no control, you have no money from there unless your wife takes it from there and gives it to you, okay? And she doesn't have to. So that's her money. That's the kids' money. It's for the kids. So that's exactly what we did with it. And guys, I can tell you, the first time they got their paycheck, the first check they got was about 9,000 US dollars each. Okay, 9,600, I think. Anyway, that money was put into the dollar account. And at the time, we were looking at a property in Tanza, Cavite, Mikara Estates. And we went to Mikara because two of my sister-in-laws lived there. 2 of Charm's sisters lived there. So we went to Mikara, they told us about the property. We went there and looked, and I didn't like the property. The first one we looked at, I didn't like. And we found out there was another gentleman selling a lot only down the block from my one sister-in-law. So we went down to visit him, chatted with him and his wife, took a look at the place, and made a deal. And I ended up getting a 3-bedroom with a garage, 3-bedroom, 2-story house in a subdivision in Mikara Estates. They have the houses are next to each other. Boom, de boom, de boom, de boom, de boom, houses like this. And they get like 10 houses in one building, right? All tied together. And you have your little area, your little carport area. You can build a garage there and everything. And the guy had already built the garage. And he had a gaming set up in there, 8 computer gaming set up. He did Xerox copies, laminating. He sold drinks. He had a little sorry store there. All that set up right in his garage in Mikara Estates. So I talked to my wife. We decided we weren't going to make payments on it. We were going to pay outright cash for the property. So we pulled the money out of the children's account. We bought the property. And now that we have a renter there now who's also a relative, and she pays $9,000 a month for rent. $3,000 a month goes into each child's bank account. And so all of the rent from now and the rest of their life, that's their property, that's their money. And they're going to receive all the rent from that. My wife and I don't touch it. We don't touch their money. Not long ago, my daughter was asking, she's turned 12 in September. She went to 7th grade. It's 1 kilometer to get to school. She asked me, Papa, can you buy me a motorcycle? I want to learn to ride a motorcycle, my own. So we went out and we purchased her a motorcycle, a Honda Beat. It was about 84,000 pesos, 85,000 pesos. The problem is she's tippy-toe when she holds the Honda Beat, and it's heavy for her. So I've been riding with her every day, and I let her drive. And many times I just take my hands completely off the steering wheel and let her drive it. And she does really well. And we do this every day. She goes to school in the morning, then she comes home for lunch. I pick her up for lunch, she comes home. I take her back to school, okay? And she comes home from school. So 4 times a day she gets to practice riding the motorcycle. So that's, when you do have Social Security, that's their money. And look at it that way. Tito's uncle, yeah. Can you walk us through a minimal cost setup for an island hopping boat? James, where are you going? Because you know me, an island hopping boat, if you wanted to go, say for example, you want to go from where I live on Masbate Island, you want to go over to, let's say, Panay Island or Gigante Island for to tour Gigante Island. So that's going to include your tour guide, your boat ride, the personnel who are driving you there. We have to pay them. Each person on the boat, your boat captain and your help, if you have 1 or 2, all of them basically is 500 pesos each per day. Okay, to go there, and if you come back, it's included in the price. So you're looking at about 500 pesos per day, or for the guys, you're looking at 1,500. The fuel cost in the boat, you're probably looking about 2,500. You're looking around 4,000 to 5,000 if they're providing you with drinks and water, soda, snacks, whatever. It's a 3.5 hour boat ride, and then when you get there, there's also fees we have to pay for each of the islands you go to. Unless you're a resident of Gigante Island, you have to pay a visit fee. Sometimes it's 200. Sometimes, depending on where you go, it could be 100 per person. It depends on each island you hit. And you normally hit like 4 or 5 islands over there. And so each one has their own little rules, But anyway, if you want to go on a boat ride like that, you're probably looking roughly, I'd say, between 5,000 to 6,000 a head to go on a boat ride like that, a tour. And it's an all day. And if you want to spend the night, there's resorts there, that's staying the night, and we still got to pay for the help. Okay, so if they're staying there, we still got to pay for them and give them a place to sleep if they're not going to sleep on the boat. Sometimes they just opt to sleep on the boat, but so you're probably looking 5,000 to 6,000 per head to take an island hopping tour, which is that's what, $100, which is pretty cheap to get on a boat and have an expert talk to you and take you where you need to go and safely and get you back safely, That's about what it costs. I got the chat 1 star. What happened? My chat, for some reason, just stops. Haven't seen many apple mango here like the Mexican ones in the U.S. Apple mango. What, baby?
Look at my story when I made it. I was like grade 5 or grade 6.
Okay. That was 2024.
Yep. I was grade 6.
Grade 6. Okay. You want me to read it to the audience? No.
But
Go to
Papa,
bed, sweetheart.
When I was grade 6,
I want you to
didn't
look in the
have
mirror.
good English.
Hon, I want you to look in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror.
Why?
I want you to look at your eyes. Your own eyes. You look at your eyes in the mirror.
I know I can feel it.
You can feel it like this?
Yep.
What do you see?
The lights.
I'm surprised you see anything. You're blinking so fast. Your phone has so messed up your head with radiation watching that cell phone that you can't even see. Go take your medicine now for your eyes.
Some
stay off the
of
phone.
the words here are not even like.
Go.
It was already getting blank, but the woman was still not there.
You're learning now. You learn better though.
Yep.
Anyway, do me a favor. Go take your medicine and go rest your eyes.
Okay.
My goodness, these kids won't stop using these cell phones. We use it. We're adults, okay? Granted, it's putting out a ton of radiation. What am I? A foot from my phone? The kids, they're like this on their phone. Always. Day in, day out. All day. And then both of my daughters, their eyes are blinking. Like this. My daughter had an event at school the other day, and her eyes were blinking so fast. I asked her, what do you see? Can you see anything? Because you blink, you can't see nothing, Blink fast a few times, guys. Try it. You see nothing. They got this something going on from using cell phone that's damaging their eyes. And I want them off of it. I don't want them on there no more. Because it's killing them. It's doing something to them. I don't know what it is. But anyway, apple mango. I think you're saying mango, Ted. But we do have apple mango here. We have the Carabao mango. We have the apple mango, the ones that turn reddish color. We have those here. I have those right in my yard. I didn't even eat any this year. JJ says, I'm a private investor, and I was sitting in my office when a serious case came in, and I finished a bottle from it. Stupid joke. OSF, you're a mod everywhere, says Ted. You know why he's a mod, Ted? Because he's good, and everybody recommends him. That's why he became a mod in mine as well. Ted, if you want to be a mod for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll put you in as a moderator on my site here, because I would really, really appreciate having good mods. Somebody who can catch these guys. We had a guy on earlier who was calling Judith a liar. She's chatting here. He called her a liar, then he called her a big liar. to her face. And he was speaking in Tagalog. The guy had a Tagalog name from the Philippines. Came on my site. So he got the 24-hour boot by me, but that's not the kind of stuff we want to tolerate here, you know? You don't come on the site and just the first words out of your mouth. It wasn't hi, how is everyone? How are you guys doing? Where are you from? Whatever. Nothing like that. He just came in and said, liar. You're a liar. His first statement. His next statement was, big liar. You know what? Bye. That quick. I need good mods, Ted. If you want to be I'll get down in a minute. I'm probably going to see you're going to probably say yes. JJ, yeah, we have rice wine here if you want it. James texts Michael, tell him he's not able to see the chat. Okay, I can see it now. JJ says hi. Josh says hi. Is that a soju drink? Yes. I used to drink that when I was stationed in Korea. All right, that's exactly what it is. And now you mix it with Yakult. Wow. So good. The ladies love it. Then Mark, he's back, says hi. And Josh, hi, you're back on here, guys. Appreciate it. Yes, Ray, we have Duhat, Seneguelas, Lazones. I don't have Lazones and Rambutan here. I can't seem to get them to grow. And I think it's just too hot. I think I have a rambutan out there that's about maybe 5 or 6 feet tall. It's near my garage that I planted a long, long time ago. But it's so shaded, it doesn't get enough sun to take off. And it's real small, just a small little rambutan. And when I look at it, I take a picture of the leaf, go to PlantNet, it's a rambutan. It says it's rambutan. But I have some small seedling rambutan out here. Every year I try to grow them, and every year I grow them, I put them out to get bigger in the lot, and they die. And so I've tried them. Lanzones, I've tried. I haven't got any. I do have a lot of jackfruit, though, and avocado and things like that. I don't have Duhat either. No, I don't. Yeah, I got it figured out. Josh says, do they cremate? Yeah, you can be cremated. But again, it's just like any other country. You just can't have your ashes thrown in the water, which I'd like to do. Just that's my love is the ocean. I'd love to do that. But I can probably get somebody to do that, but it'll be after the fact and no one else will know about it. But okay, the 70, JJ says there's another link from another channel that also is talking about the $75,000 residency. $75,000. That's a chunk of change, bro. That's a lot of money to get that. Why would you do that? It makes no sense. Unless you're just desperate to be a permanent resident and a single guy. I guess it's for single guys not to be married. Because if you're married with permanent resident, you got a maid, you got a wife, you have companionship, you're living the life, living the dream. JJ says, look at it, Michael, and let us know if it's worth it. I can tell you right now, JJ, I'll take a look at it. But I can tell you right now, I wouldn't do it. I would do the permanent residency that everyone here has done. Ted's done, James has done, I've done. You're planning to marry, wait till you're married. And the first thing you should do when you're married is go on a honeymoon with your wife. When you come back, make sure she has a passport. When you come back in the country, and you tell them, I'm with my wife. Here's our marriage certificate. They'll give you a 1-year balik bayan stamp. Okay? Now you don't have to go to immigration for a year. Period. And if you leave the country before that 1 year ends, you plan another trip, you take your wife, you come back, you get another 1-year stamp. And when you get the 1-year stamp, you're a balik bayan, guess what? Go get your Philippine driver's license. You know, they say you need to have a 1-year visa. You got a balik bayan. You're married. Go get your Philippine driver's license, okay? But 75,000, unless it's just saying put that much money in the bank and we'll give you permanent residency, and then if you ever leave again or you want to leave the country and not be here, then you got to wait whatever period of time you get your money back. It's not going to come back immediately. Nothing happens fast in the Philippines. So you may or may not even get it back. I don't know, but I'll look at it, JJ. I'll give you an honest opinion about it later. I'll look at that as well as answer your comment on the mango one. So it may not be shady. It may be some new plan they came up with for SRV that I don't know about. I haven't heard about because I don't really pay attention to it now because I'm a permanent resident. I've kind of looked into it. I thought about converting But every time I think about converting, I just say, why? I'm already permanent. Why go through the hassle again, a PRA and all, all the wickets for them and spend more money just to be on an SRV to save $100 when I travel? When now, gentlemen, I don't really travel. I don't travel so much. So, thank you, Ray. I try to be responsible. The piano attorney on our channel discussing this also. 1 star. Best Michael, check it out. He knows Philippines too well. I will check it out. I'll check it out and get back to you guys. On the next chat we do, live chat we do, I'll try to have an answer for you on that 75,000 SRV or permanent resident visa. Nakura. Daniels, and this is in all caps, so I guess he's yelling at us, guys. Daniel's 70th week. Timeline, never before 1948, never after 2025. Mac Kairua, I have no clue what you just told us. I appreciate it. Please expound on that. Daniel's 70th week timeline. Timeline never. Timeline ever. No, timeline never. Daniel's 70th week, timeline never before 1948, never after 2025. I am clueless, bro. I have no idea. Expound on it. Let us know what you're talking about. 1 star flag says, yeah, I've seen her with the attorney, so she's probably right. Why wouldn't you just stay on a tourist visa for very little cash? The $75,000 sounds wild to me. That is a chunk of money, guys. $75,000? That's almost 3.5 million pesos. You can build a house on that. You can pay an attorney $15,000. If you're married, pay her $15,000. Get your permanent resident visa, and build a beautiful home for that much money. Buy a huge lot and build a home on it for you and your wife to live on. Why would you spend $75,000 on just to be a permanent resident? It makes, to me, no. Guys, I wouldn't do it. JJ, if you're married, you don't have to extend your visa all the time. Okay, if you're married, you can do like I said, do the balik bayan and come back. That's a 1-year stamp. The next year, fly out, come back. What's going on? I'm online. What happened? Mama spank you? She spanked you? What'd you do wrong? You won't go to bed? Son, go to sleep. You're late. You're tired. You're very tired. Go to bed, son. My son's very tired. He's done something wrong he wasn't supposed to be doing. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got. Stop. Son, Charm. But JJ, I understand your hassle. When you first come here, you're on a visitor visa. There's nothing you can do about it. Unless you sign up for SRV right away, and then it takes about a year to get that. You can do it from the U.S. From another country, you can do it. And I don't know what he wants, but he's upset. Anyway, if you're out here in the province, there is online extension now, guys, but there's a lot of negativity about it because guys are saying that they're asking a lot of personal questions, and they don't want to answer the questions to them, or they feel that they shouldn't have to just extend their visa. But basically what they're doing is they're just asking why you're still in the country. When you come here, you get a 29-day visa, as you all know. I think everyone in this site probably already knows about the 29-day visa, okay? Then when you arrive at the airport, you go to immigration immediately, and you ask for an extension, and you pay to, if you know you're going to stay, then do it at the airport. That keeps you from having to go to immigration in the middle of before your 29 days and doing it again. And a lot of guys come here, they want to stay, they're 29, maybe they want to stay an extra week or 2 or 3 or a month or 2 or 3, and they don't extend their visa and they are on overstay. It's not allowed legally, but it's kind of allowed because all they do is they charge you your visa fees, your extension fees, plus your expedite fee and an extra 500 a month. What's wrong, son?
Mama, the aircon.
Who offed it?
Mama.
It's because we're low power, son.
No.
We're low power. You want to see? I'll show you on the solar. Son, there's no sun for 3 hours. Don't get mad at daddy. I let it run it this long. Shh. He's mad because she off the aircon. Anyways, extensions are a pain. Go on now, or I'm going to spank you. Come online. Go. Don't come out here screaming with I'm on camera, okay? Please, have respect.
The aircon.
I'm going to look at the battery. Give me a second, guys, so I can look at my solar. If it's not enough power, MJ, you're knocking on. Hold outside. Yeah, okay. 49%, son. Low back. You only got 29% to run the fans on. You cannot. We're barely gonna have enough power to make it through the night. We can't. I'm sorry, you had aircon for 3 hours, that's why it's at 49. If we're less than 50 in the morning, it might die. We may not have fans in the room, okay? I know you're hot. Go in there and enjoy the aircon. It's cold already. We cannot. I'm gonna add another battery, okay? I'm gonna add another battery, then we have enough power. Tonight, no. Stop. She knows it's low bat. I don't know what he's saying. Hello, what he's saying. Anyway, you lost all my subscribers, guys. My son's out here crying and bothering me. The bigger your channel gets, the more trolls will show up. I'm pretty quick to give them the Texas boot. But that guy, I don't know who he was, but I'm sure he was a troll. I didn't understand a word he's saying. That Makura, I don't know who he is. But anyway, let me just remove his, done. Got rid of his message. Just a bunch of crap. I don't know what he's saying. He didn't expound on it anyway. Josh says 30,000 residents sounds like they give you a new identity if you run the run. Yeah, probably so, Josh. I'd be aware of that. And Ray even says 75,000 is bogus. Thought Trump was offering some high dollar express gold residency to the U.S. Yeah, poor little guy. I'm sorry about that, guys. He got whacked because he's back talking his mother, you know. You took after your mom. She's old. We'll not get married. It's just easier. We'll pay for us both. It's $75,000 per person. But check it out for us. I will, JJ. I'll get back to you on that. And I still owe you one on the other comment as well. So you're talking 150,000 US dollars for you and your mother. Interesting. One story's not bad. Huh?
Did you eat already?
No, I haven't eaten yet. I'll eat in a minute. Don't worry about
I
me.
think there's noodles.
It's okay, hon. Don't worry about me. I'm just going to go do this. It's not a bad thing. The only thing is it's not citizenship. Other countries charge $250,000 plus for citizenship, and it takes years. Jay just says, my El Salvador citizenship costs $1 million, and it's fast also. Okay, cool. Now we know what El Salvador costs, huh? Wow. And
1 million?
1 million to be a citizen of El Salvador. That's cool. I don't want to be a
That's a high
citizen of El
price.
Salvador, though. I got it. JJ, I had an incident with someone from El Salvador. They total scammer. They went to Clearwater, and they asked Clearwater, "We'd like to buy your product." And generally, when they get these outlying countries, the guys over there don't want to fool with it too much. They want to throw it off to somebody, one of their other wholesalers, to handle it. So they threw it off to me. They asked me, do I want to handle San Salvador? I said, sure. El Salvador, whatever. San Salvador, El Salvador, I believe it's the same place. Anyway, the lady contacts me and says, I'd like to buy your product. I want to buy this, 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 and this. I said, okay. I gave her pro forma. She said, I told her, I said, we only deal with money wire transfers. We don't take credit card. I said, if you want to do credit card, you need to go through the company. And you need to ask the company if they accept credit card, because I don't. I absolutely will not accept your credit card. So the lady I contacted Clearwater for her. They said, yes, we'll handle it, have her pay us directly. And then we'll ship out her product. So they took her credit card, they ran it. She couldn't pay it all in one credit card payment, so she had to do several payments. And they ran it each time. And they got their money or got a confirmation or whatever it was. And then they shipped the product out. As soon as they shipped it out, they got a rejection of those cards, saying that those cards were invalid. They were stolen cards, or they were invalid cards. They were not to be used. So they had already shipped the product. So what they do, even though they are the ones who gave me the contact, they said, hey, you need to pay this because you're the one who set up the deal with her. And she came to us and paid by credit card. They turned the whole thing, the manufacturer turned the whole thing on me. And so my wife and I paid it. And if we didn't pay it, we wouldn't be their wholesaler. And that cost us, I forgot how much it cost us, $9,000, I think. It wasn't pretty. But that was my experience with San Salvador. No good. So now everything is money wire transfer. Will absolutely not accept credit card now for payment. Even Clearwater won't. They're done with that nonsense. You know, they'll run the credit card, but they're going to verify that credit. Maybe they'll run it, take it, and verify it's good, and give it 3 weeks. Tell you you have back order or whatever, and in 3 weeks we'll ship your product to you. But they're not going to take a chance anymore, because there's those kind of scumbags in this world who are going to rip you off. They're going to steal someone's credit card number, you know, with a skimmer or whatever, and try to buy stuff so they can resell it and make money. The ladies seem to really be interested in these products. You know, they wanted to act like they wanted to be resellers or whatever. And boy, as soon as we caught on to them, gone like a wind. Never heard from them again. So that's my experience with San Salvador. I raised my children and grandchildren. So Ray, are you coming back to the Philippines? And then while you're typing that up, one star says, of the 9 or 10 things you're involved with, Michael, what is the most profitable, if you don't mind me asking? The most profitable is my business. Essential Efficiency Enterprise is by far the most profitable. As far as the small baskets here that I'm doing, the most profitable among the small baskets is aircon cleaning and repair service. Okay, that is my next most profitable small basket business. After that, it's fuel. Okay, the gas, diesel, and gasol. Somebody's coming. Smokey.
It's a dog.
Probably another dog. Okay, JJ, I understand. I totally understand that, but they some scammers. I don't know what they were actually working through the U.S. through Los Angeles. Okay, and the product was being shipped by their own shipper, supposedly,
Papa,
to San Salvador.
Smokey's barking at nothing.
Okay, he's barking at something. Trust me, he sees something or hears something. Dogs don't bark at nothing. So of the 9 or 10 things I'm involved in, the most profitable, not being my company, would be the aircon cleaning and repair. Next would be the basket of fuel selling, diesel, gas, and electric, or diesel, gas, and gasol. Okay. After that, I would say mineral water, well water, the water stuff I sell here, the ice. Ice is selling every day. We sell bags and bags of ice, 7 peso per bag. It's not a big profit, but it's a steady income. And my wife takes all that money and just sticks it in a piggy bank. All the income from making ice, because she makes the ice bags from the water from our system here. She'll make up the ice bags and put them in the freezer and move them freezer to freezer for storage everybody sells them to whoever comes to the front door, rings the doorbell, or comes knocking. So it's a very profitable business as well, ice, for where we live in our village. Okay, it may not be where you live. But those are the things, the most profitable ones. Pizza, brownies are only when somebody's, has a birthday celebration. They want good brownie, or they want pizza or something like that. Ray says, right now for a visit only due to my situation. My wife's health conditions are not good, and I'm taking care of my granddaughter. Okay, Ray. Well, I understand. And, if you're in a position where you're at, you're already set, and you're getting older, and you've already done the Philippine thing. And at some point, I'm sure you're going to come back and see us again over here. And you don't live far away from where we live.
Okay.
But yeah, that's good. Take care of your situation and then come over here, That's very good. Guys, I probably need to shut down my live feed now. We're 10:30 right now. And I got to get these kids to bed. My son stopped crying, but I still want to. I got a daughter sitting right here. She's sitting right here because she's not feeling good. She got sick tonight. This is my daughter Ella. And wow, your face is so white. Are you a white girl?
Maybe she have acid. She ate this one. Lunch. She don't eat rice.
So she ate pomelo only.
Maybe she have acid. She ate ice cream.
Is your stomach
pomelo,
hurting really bad?
No rice.
Your stomach hurting?
Yeah. She puked already.
Yeah.
She don't eat
That's
rice.
nice. Just use it for JJ. I wouldn't do any business in Latin America. Again, honestly, I don't either. Are you okay? Are you done eating? Are you sick? Do you feel bad? A fever, headache?
She don't eat rice.
You
since
feel
this
good?
morning.
Okay, well, why don't you and then let's see what happens when you go to bed. Okay? He's
She
not
ate
feeling
piatos,
so
how
good.
many pack?
Huh?
Piatos also.
Piatos?
Only one.
1 pack? Fill your tummy with junk food and your body rejects it? Of course, it's going to happen. So start eating healthy food. You don't need to eat that junk, okay? Piatos, even the pomelo on an empty stomach is really bad for you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of acid. It's not good for you, hon. So, yeah. Okay, 1 star. Very nice. So far, everybody I've met on these channels, other than a few slugs that come in every now and then, their idiocracy, everyone is very responsible, guys. And, it's very good to have responsible people
Papa, you
coming
need
and
to
living here in the
eat.
Philippines. JJ, good night. I'm going to, guys. It's time to get ready for bed.
Wala pa kang si Papa.
Gotta grab a quick bite. I haven't eaten yet. It's already it's 10:30, and I'm gonna have a quick shower and I'm gonna head right to bed myself. So I really enjoyed you guys. I really appreciate you. Please pass me along to your friends. Let's get together again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday here, and let's get together and have some more chats. Hi, thank you, Ray. She's my 9-year-old daughter. I'm really proud of my children. They're very smart and they're very beautiful. And the Filipino and American mix is a beautiful baby every time. They're so gorgeous. So thank you, 1 star. Please, everyone, subscribe and go watch my videos. I have a lot of videos I just put up this morning. You can watch the mango video that Judith made today, making mango. And JJ, I'm going to get back to you in the chat.